Do you think there's such a thing as a soul?
So let's go back 120 years. The discovery of X-rays. Okay, Wilhelm Röntgen. They're still called Röntgen rays in Europe. We call them X-rays. You can see through the body and see bones and things, right? You realize religious people of the day said, we can see into the body. Let's X-ray people while they're on their deathbed. And as they die, let's see if we can see something rising up out of the body. You think something is true and they want to test it. Fast forward to today, like, who are you? Is there something in you that lives independent of your physical existence? That would be
Soul.
what a soul would be.
A timeless quest that has captivated the imaginations of thinkers and dreamers throughout the ages, transcending the boundaries of science, philosophy, and spirituality. It's a journey into the very essence of our existence, a contemplation that intertwines with the threads of our cultural and religious beliefs. This narrative isn't just about the soul. It's an exploration of the human spirit and the profound questions that linger at the intersection of our consciousness, identity, and the fabric of our humanity. As we embark on this adventure, we'll navigate the twists and turns of an age-old debate that goes beyond the tangible, probing the interconnectedness of our minds and bodies. What lies beneath the surface of life? Can we fathom an existence that stretches beyond the physical realm? The concept of the soul is our guiding light, a beacon that beckons us to unravel the mysteries concealed within the core of human consciousness. So buckle up for a journey through time and thought, where we dare to ask, do humans possess souls? Come along as we peel back the layers of this enigmatic question, exploring the very essence of what makes us who we are. The answers may surprise you and leave you contemplating the profound nature of our existence. This is Reveal the Mystery. If you are curious to learn mysteries of the world, space, and beyond, consider subscribing. Our existence is like a complicated puzzle made up of tiny particles. Figuring out how these particles work together is really hard, and trying to describe a person just based on these particles seems impossible. Scientists who study these particles have organized them into something called the Standard Model of Particle Physics. According to what we know right now, this model explains everything in the whole universe, including us. But when people think about this scientific idea, some get worried. They start wondering if there's more to who they are than just a bunch of tiny particles. They ask questions about where their thoughts come from and if they have a soul. It makes them think a lot about the very core of who they are. Some people believe that understanding our thoughts and experiences can be explained by looking at particle physics. They're okay with leaving the study of consciousness to brain experts and don't think we need to add anything new to the rules that control the physical world. Even though some find this idea hard to accept and want to believe in a soul, there's another idea called dualism. Dualism says there are two parts to us, a physical side with particles and forces like gravity, and a non-physical side that holds our soul. People who like this idea feel better thinking that their identity is made up of both things we can touch and things we can't. It fits with what we know in science, as long as the soul doesn't mix with the physical side. This way of thinking tries to bring together the scientific way of understanding things with our deep human desire to make sense of ourselves. As people explore how the physical and non-physical parts of their existence connect, dualism provides a way for the complex ideas about consciousness and the soul to fit with what we know about particle physics. In the end, thinking about who we are takes us through the complicated world of particle physics, our thoughts, and the mysterious idea of the soul. Some are happy with the scientific way of thinking, while others take a more philosophical journey beyond what we can see and touch. No matter if we look at it through science or philosophy, the quest to understand ourselves keeps changing and growing, bringing together the things we can experience and the things we can't. In delving into the intricacies of particle physics and the foundations of our understanding, it becomes evident that beyond the standard model of particle physics and the influence of gravity, the entirety of our physical reality seems to unfold from the fundamental particles and the forces that bind them together. The term emergent is used to describe this phenomenon, signifying that the complexity of the world around us can be deconstructed into the individual characteristics of these fundamental particles, analogous to unraveling the distinct properties of elements such as the color of a metal. This overarching concept aligns with the principle of reductionism, positing that every facet of our existence can ultimately be traced back to the inherent properties of these elementary particles. It is a holistic viewpoint that asserts that all observable phenomena fundamentally originate from the intrinsic nature of these fundamental building blocks. Crucially, the robustness of reductionism as a guiding principle is underscored by the absence of any observed phenomena that contradicts its premise. This absence of contradiction further reinforces the idea that, at its core, every tangible and intangible aspect of the universe is indeed composed of and originates from the unique properties of these fundamental particles. Yet, transitioning from theory to practice presents its own set of challenges. While the theoretical calculation of properties for groups of particles is conceivable, the practical application of such calculations, such as predicting an individual's eye color based on the properties of all the particles in their body, often proves to be an insurmountable task for particle physicists. However, the conceptual framework remains intact, suggesting that theoretically, given sufficient computational power, such predictions could be within reach. This dichotomy between theory and practicality emphasizes the complex and nuanced nature of unraveling the intricacies of the fundamental particles that constitute our being. Acknowledging this complexity, one could contend that, at a fundamental level, we are indeed composed of these elementary particles, and everything we are capable of stems from the intricate interactions unfolding among them, despite the apparent impracticality of such a description. However, beneath this reductionist perspective lies a deeper understanding, a recognition that our significance transcends the mere summation of particles. In essence, what defines us is not solely the composition of these particles, but rather the collective capabilities they afford us. The information embedded in the arrangement of these particles becomes the essence of a human body, a being capable of walking, talking, thinking, writing books, or even venturing to the moon. The origin and orchestration of these capabilities present a captivating avenue for further exploration, prompting profound questions about the nature of our existence and the intricate dance of particles that brings us to life. As we peel back the layers of understanding, the quest to unravel the mysteries of our existence continues to evolve, inviting us to ponder the intricate interplay between the fundamental building blocks of the universe and the extraordinary capabilities they bestow upon us. The fundamental basis of identity is intricately woven into the arrangement of atoms within an individual. This realization sparks a sense of optimism, as it hints at the theoretical possibility of transferring one's entire identity beyond just cognitive processes encompassing the entirety of the physical body onto a computer platform. Remarkably, the prospect of this transfer seems unencumbered by inherent obstacles, opening doors to profound implications for the future of human existence and consciousness. The intricacies of the atom configuration in an individual's body, constituting the unique fingerprint of their identity, can be precisely described through mathematical formulations. This revelation suggests a potential avenue for translating the essence of a person into a digital format, paving the way for a transformative convergence of humanity and technology. As we contemplate the profound implications of such a prospect, the boundary between the physical and the digital becomes increasingly fluid, challenging our understanding of what it means to be human in an era defined by unprecedented technological advancements.